No disrespect.
I can fix that.
No disrespect.
I forget, but like it didn't even click what you was trying to say. Wow. Like Dada. That was a real blonde moment just there. Can I tell you? RIC1?
Wow.
You will find
BGV.
Oh. Oh. Pete, you gotta come find it for me. It ain't coming up. Dash one it. Good day, Miss Humes. How are you? I got to free my mind. The realest you will find. The time is 4 o'clock. I got to free my mind. Got to praise on. The realest you will find.
Hey, you got me medical doctor? What?
Say what?
You got me a medical doctor?
Who said that?
Recording artist and medical doctor Ricardo Clarke.
I ain't do that. That's Beats. Come here. Doctorate.
Yeah, I have an earned doctorate, but it ain't a medical.
Right. He's not a medical doctor. He got his doctorate. Oh. So go fix that. Yeah. He's like, me, medical doctor?
PhD.
PhD, got a PhD, but he ain't no medical doctor. That's all right, Clark. Star 106 hits Pleasant. Good afternoon to each and all, and welcome to another edition of Free Your Mind. Of course, it is a Thursday, and you know what happens on a Thursday, right? We definitely dive into the music industry, the Bahamian music industry at that, what's indigenously our own, and definitely highlight, celebrate, show some love to, however you want to look at it. That is what I strive to do each and every Thursday. And today, of course, is no exception. As you listen to my intro every single day, Monday through Friday, year in, year out. And I want to go on the limb and say possibly that intro has been played with a minor overdub when the time changed once. This intro is 10 years old, or should I say 10 years young. So publicly, again, I want to say a big thank you to none other than Ricardo Clarke, who's today's featured artist, for a timeless piece of work. Thank you so much, Ricardo. Thank you, and welcome.
Hey, thanks for the opportunity, man. And you know, we go way back. My introduction to radio was part to you. You know, shouts out to yeah, seriously. I say it all the time. When they wanted me to get a handle of how to deal with persons on the radio, you know, you could get people to say anything on the radio. That's your secret weapon. And they're like, stick with Empress for a week or two, and you'll get it. And I think that's been life-changing for me. And I think it contributed to my longevity in broadcasting.
Thank you so much, Brother Clarke. It is just so good to have you here. I want to dive into, I don't know what facet I want to take first, whether it's Ricardo Clarke, the recording artist, Ricardo Clarke, the radio personality, Ricardo Clarke, who now has earned himself a doctorate. I don't know where to start, but because it's all about the music, let's talk about you as the artist. I think if I was to flip a coin, I'd go with that one first. All right. How long has it been?
You know what? Not Settling came out in 2008, and I actually did a song before that called Last Days for the Youth Alive Project for Pastor Dave and BFM. So that's actually, I'd say professionally, it could easily be from 2006. So that's been, it's possibly Yeah, it's 15 years.
Exactly. As long as I've been on air in Nassau. Okay, I came in '06. We met in '08. It was a monster hit at the time.
Yeah.
Uh, when you talk about not settling, it gave people, it invoked this feeling of true empowerment, self-empowerment, that I don't think you understood what it is that you really did for our people. You were smart. It was ingenious for you to have, of course, given such a message on a genre of music that our young people gravitate to. I mean, call it what you like. Some
Mm-hmm.
like,
That's
some
right.
don't, for the most part. But it's safe to say that our youth are drawn into the power of the drum and bass of reggae. Why
Oh yeah.
was it your choice?
Yeah. I mean, I love different genres of music, but I think, and I was telling somebody this yesterday. Not settling, actually, I demoed not settling on a rap track.
Stop that. Let me hear it. Bust it. Bust the rhyme.
No way. No way. Yeah.
It was
Mhm.
about you rapping or just a rap.
No, just the hook. See, I could sing to anything that has a melody, anything
Right.
that has like a tone, a nice, like, it's just like, you know how you hum to your favorite song, anything that got a little like soulish, like it sounds
Run it
melodious.
up
You can,
through.
yeah, right. So it had a nice groove to it. I think Jay-Z had a song called No Hook, right? And they had an instrumental to it. He did I think Denzel did a movie called American Gangster.
Yes.
You're right. And the hook, these young kids were just sending me stuff. Oh, you like this? You like this? I was like, okay, sounds cool. And I was just like, hey, what could I say to them? And that song was demoed on a rap track.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, that's an exclusive right there.
Oh, wow. And then, of
Mhm.
course, after not settling, what
But I did
came
it
next?
on a reggae track. It made sense to do it on a reggae track because professionally, I think with me singing, it sounded better. But the song had its roots in a rap track. But I was wise enough to realize that it would fit better on a reggae track.
And that it did. And like I said, it's a message, it's a song, and to me it's almost like a, you could use it anytime, but like a New Year's anthem. This
Yeah.
year I'm settling. You know what I'm saying? i'm
Mhm.
i'm, I'm going to self-empower. It's all about me this year. It's all about me at any time, rather. And that certain things I am just not gonna I'm not gonna allow. It's a universal message. And I think I often try to say to fellow Bahamian artists, what makes a powerful song and what makes something that can be world renowned and recognized is something that everyone could understand. And I think that you've understood that formula, applied it, and here it is now. You're going to reap the benefits because anybody could understand that song or any song. Can't keep a good man down. Let's talk about that. Your latest track.
You know what? That song. And here I go taking these songs that weren't initially a part of the original instrumental. That song initially, I got the instrumental for that in 2016, and I wrote a song to it, but I just didn't feel like it was the right fit. Yeah, that was supposed to literally come out a couple years ago, but I was like, nah, this ain't it. So during the pandemic, we locked down. I was supposed to be traveling, and I was like, hey, you can't keep me down. Corona, COVID.
Don't do it.
Yeah. And then, I started to think about the resilience that we have, you know, the resilience. It's really, really important. That's something that all of us could relate to. We've had moments where we've had a setback, but we stayed focused on the goal, man. You know, we stayed focused on the goal. So what I did was I took that song. I was like, you know what? Let me try this beat again. And then I was like, yeah, keep a good man down. Yeah,
You
and
know
then
what? You know what?
yeah,
With that said, for those that have not seen or heard, let me do this right now. I'm going to premiere it right now. Of course, any day, anytime, any year. Empower yourself with the music of none other than our very own Ricardo Clarke. Say you heard it here first. Can't keep a good man down right here on Star 106 Hits.
yes, sir.
Going under. I am going over. I'm not going under. I am coming over. Yeah. I'm not going under. I am coming over. I'm not going and I never break under pressure, I always ride high. I'm a champion backed by the most high. Oh, singing to me, all I see, victory in front of me. If you dig a ditch for me, you better dig a ditch for you. I'm not going under, going over. If you dig a ditch for me, you better dig a ditch for you. I'm not going under, going over. Can't keep a good man down. Can't keep a good man down. You cannot stop this show. I am blessed where I go. Can't keep a good man down. Solid as a rock. Knock me down, I get back up. I'm gonna dress up in my finest. Put this behind me. Got so much work. Gonna make my next move, my best move. Come what may, I'm going to upgrade on the way. Got to keep the faith. Can't keep a good man down. Can't keep a good man down. You cannot stop this show. I am blessed where I go. Can't keep a good man down. Can't keep a good man down. Solid as a rock. Knock me down, I get back up. You got to feel the fear, but you got to keep on moving. I know the devil's there, but I got to keep on moving. God didn't bring me this far to leave me. Trouble all around, but I know you keep me. I will smile again, hope again, dream again, love again, smile again, hope again, dream again.
Get you down, baby.
Gotta keep a good man down. Gotta keep a good man down. You cannot stop this show. I am blessed where I go. Gotta keep a good man down. Gotta keep a good man down. Solid as a rock. Knock me down, I get back up. Gotta keep a good man down. Gotta keep a good man down. You cannot stop this show. I am blessed where I go. Gotta keep a good man down. Keep a good man down.
Allison.
Huh?
I saw Allison. I saw something in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
Again, dream again, love again, smile again, hope again.
Star 106 hits. Say you heard it here first. It is Can't Keep a Good Man Down. It's the latest track from our very own Ricardo Clarke. Yes, indeed. We got him live today. Want you to keep it locked. We're going to find out what's happening on the streets of Nassau real quick. You got your eye in the sky. Your traffic report, followed by more of this right here on your hit station. We are Star 106 Hits.
Afternoon. Traffic watch now. There's a motor flow that can be seen across the island in this first afternoon.
Great song. Let me let some of these comments go. Great song, Mr. Clarke. Good afternoon.
Thanks, Max.
This one says, I love that song. And the one with Do You Pay My Rent? Do you do that? Yeah. Man, I'm weak. Hey, Ricardo, you know that's you being shady, right? See there?
No.
You see that? You pay my rent?
No, man. No, that song is really about just putting things in priority, you know? Like who contributes to the bottom line.
I only mess with you. You know that. Yeah, no, but for real, that's an eye opener. And I think, you know, if we were really to take it, if we really was to take it for all that it's worth, I think as a people, generally speaking, we worry too much about what people think. Yes. And realize that and give them too much power.
Correct.
And I guess that's the message of exactly what it is you're trying to say. Listen, don't give people so much power in your life.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And then as a people, we volunteer our opinion so much too. You know, like we volunteer our opinion so much. Like people just go to Empress, why you like I ask you that though?
I didn't ask you that, right?
I asked you that.
I didn't ask you. How do you tell them that nicely, though, Ricardo? Tell them in the Ricardo Clarke way versus the Empress way. How would you tell them that?
Do you
I
pay the
didn't ask.
mortgage? Do you pay the mortgage? That was as nice as I could get, you know.
What it is? Do you pay my rent?
Yeah, do you pay my mortgage?
Do
Do
you?
you pay my rent? Yeah, the light, the water, the insurance. Yeah, but it's just about putting things in perspective, man. You know, who really counts? Who really counts?
And then there was "Don't Count Me Out."
Yeah. Mhm.
Talk about that. Where did that come from?
I mean, that's a phase of life, you know, like especially when you are creative. Like imagine when you started your, you know, I can always use you, right? You know, I can always use you.
I know.
Imagine, I'm just saying, imagine you being a female in a patriarchal society. That's the first thing. Then secondly, you starting your business off. You know, people like, you don't have to do that. You can't do that. And they count you out. But you know what? You know what I like to say? The people who counted you out can't count.
Cole. They
Can't
say
count.
7777777.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Because
have
people
headphones?
try to sum you up. They try to sum you up. They look at you and they think they know you, but they don't know everything about you.
Where your headphones?
You mean me?
Yeah, let me put on your headphones. Let me see something.
You can hear me? You can't hear me yet.
I could hear you, but it sound. Let me see. Let me try something. Hold on. Star 106 hits. Yes, indeed. Welcome back. We feature the artists. We feature the industry's finest this and every Thursday. And today is no exception, as today I'm so honored to have my mentee, my dear friend, my good brother in the Lord. Hallelujah. Brother John. Happy with us
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, you know I call you Sister Davis, right?
Oh, okay. So we even now. We even. So as we talk about the music, this latest one, you can't keep a good man down. All of your songs, would you call your music message music? What if you were to put it in a category? 'Cause we can't say gospel, or can we?
You know what? Because I'm not really I never really looked at what I did as gospel or not gospel. I know I'm a Christian.
It's inspiring.
Yeah, and the way I make my music is I would say I guess I could say you could say gospel because that's my what my brand represents, and I don't have a problem with that. I wear that proudly. I wear that proudly. But what I can say is my perspective has always been that I'm trying to reach young persons. And what would I tell them if they're faced with a particular situation? So you had a setback. Hey, don't let life knock you down. Or if you're down, don't stay down.
Yeah, just because you're down, don't mean that you have to
Yeah,
lay down flat.
right. Or just because they counted you out, don't count yourself out.
Okay. Now, where we can consider your music gospel, because we like to categorize everything, just
Yeah.
generally speaking, as people, right? Does the church and church people, Christian people, consider your music gospel?
Yes. Yeah. Some of it, most of it, because in the church,
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
in the church, they buy our albums. So they get to see the full perspective of my art, where some persons may just listen to the single and they would form an impression of me as an artist based on the song they heard on the radio. But the church, what I could say is because I have support there, they buy albums. So when I present a body of work to them, they say, "Oh yeah, I heard this, I heard it. Okay, I could get the sum total of who he is as an artist."
Okay, so we can safely say, because your music is inspiring, it's positive.
Mhm.
We could class it as secular and non-secular, because
Yeah, you know what? Music gets so confusing for me at times. I just make the music I want to make, and whatever the PDs and the MDs categorize it, I leave that up to them. You
but you
know?
asked them, do you pay my rent?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
No, for
Because
real.
what I would say, Empress, is Christian or non-Christian, gospel or secular, we all go through the same things. We have the same emotions. We feel counted out. We feel the lack of support sometimes. You know, we feel like, hey, life is knocking us down and we need to get back on our feet. So there's a lot of commonality between secular and gospel and the church or non-church. We got to live life, man.
Would you do with the kind of voice that you have? Would you even consider doing a love song?
I don't know. I'm not sure, because the genesis of the music came from me wanting to teach young people
Why can't you
life
teach
lessons.
young people love? How to love? Because
Yeah, but
remember
see,
now,
that's the thing. You know, I can't say that's what I wanted to teach them. I wanted to teach them about life and stop making mistakes. I wanted to teach them about self-worth and having a positive self-concept, because you need to have them stuff before you have love. You need to be
see, but
healthy
then
about your self-esteem before you have love. So for me, I wanted to take care of you individually and not romantically. That's not my space musically.
you ain't know that yet. I can let you get away with that one right now, just simply because. No, because seriously, think about it. And I often say this over and over again, that we have in this particular society, we have not been taught how to date. You know, some young men are not even taught how to court. They don't know how to talk, how to speak, how to invoke certain feelings out of a female, or vice versa. And I mean, somebody who's looking up to somebody like you, young people that you mentor, I personally don't see why not. You're not telling them how to undress a woman as such. It's like I had this conversation, I'll never forget it, with my
Mhm.
good people of Grand Bahama many moons ago, back in 2001, if I stand to be corrected, when Jimmy, and shouts out to Jimmy of Above the Rim, I will
Yeah,
always sing your praise, brother Jimmy,
yeah,
because Jimmy had an ingenious idea to have Donnie McClurkin alongside Beres Hammond in one concert.
correct. Yeah.
What's your take on that? Let me hear what you would think. What's your initial thought process?
Well, don't forget now. I did Night of Love, so I can't. I was kind of like in the same class,
Ah,
because I did Night of Love when before Buju went to jail.
okay,
Buju,
then. See, now we're
Tyrus,
talking.
and Barris, and what the genesis of I guess why I would want why I didn't mind going on that platform was I was just looking at people. The reach, it allowed my reach to grow, and those
Don't limit
persons,
it.
yeah, those persons. See, I'm not gonna change who I am because of a context. So if you allow me to get on your stage, you obviously did your research. You know what I represent and you know what I'm about. So I'm not gonna change who I am. So for me, that makes sense to cross pollinate, because those people need God as well.
Amen, brother. Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of the youth, tell us about your mentorship program.
Well, my mentorship program is called Occupy, and the thrust is career and character. I believe that all of us have a space to occupy in the world. You're occupying the space and you're doing it quite well. I'm occupying the space and I'm trying, but we're not going to be here forever. And I think what our duty is to show persons how to be participants in the world and not just spectators. Like
And
the
not
world,
just take up space.
yeah, no, the world and its advancement is dependent on you. You are responsible for the advancement of the world. So we got to teach persons, hey, it's my duty to look and see where I fit best and what I can do with my talents.
So tell us, like, do you meet? How do you make the rounds in terms of going into communities, different churches, schools? How does it work?
Well, initially we started with the schools and we still work with the schools. And COVID created a slight disruption for all of us. But what I did with that time is I used it as an opportunity for us to strengthen ourselves legally. We are a registered nonprofit now. That takes a lot of work. Yeah,
And money.
we have our certificate of incorporation, so we're just not doing the work, but on the back end, we have the legal part sorted out, and we also just got our certificate of registration as well too, which was a difficult process. The government told you that, hey, if you're a nonprofit or a church, you have to be compliant in certain areas. So we kind of use COVID to retool ourselves, and we're hoping that 2021 gives us an opportunity to reconnect with the kids. But we meet weekly, and then we have events, and also we connect with businesses to create opportunities for these kids to see positive references. Also, successful professionals as well. They volunteer their time in different areas to teach the children what a successful reference looks like. Like if you want to be a doctor, we have doctors coming in. We have professionals coming in. We have artists coming in. We have whatever it is that could be a reference to you. We try to pair your potential with that professional and give you a guiding light, just to show you have a space to occupy.
For persons that want to be a part, want to play an integral role, how do they do that with you?
Well, you can reach out to me. That'll be good. I mean, because we're always looking for new talent in that respect. Persons who occupying their space well. And if you want to mentor, that's fine. I think my thrust now is fundraising.
No kidding.
We gotta get some money, man.
Straight up.
Yeah, and then we're gonna be doing a lot more networking this year. So anybody who wants to contribute, feel free. Not only financially.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna sort that out right now, Brooklyn. We're gonna take a quick break right here. This is Free Your Mind. It's a Music Thursday right here on your hit station. We are Star 106 Hits.
That's you or that's me?
Put on your headphone. Let me see something. Get a pair of headphones.
I have to get it.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
I can see if that make a difference.
Displays allow you to see the product uncluttered by a gazillion pieces. If you'd like to see clearly what you plan to walk on for the rest of your life, may I suggest you visit Vindital and British Journals Drive?
Shell gives joy all Christmas season with $30,000 in cash and prizes for housing stipends, utility bill payments, meal kits, food vouchers, electronics, and more. Spend $20 in fuel. Get your receipts, write your name, email, and phone number on the back. Then take a photo and share it with Shell on Facebook. January 2021. Shell gives joy.
My headphones on.
Let me see if it does.
Star 106.5 FM.
What up, it's DJ Khaled.
Hey guys, this is Selena Gomez.
Hey, it's Charlie Puth.
Of K's hit music.
I'm not settling.
So many did before. All right, talk to me now. Let me see.
The best author in the world.
1, 2, 1, 2.
I'm here.
Beats.
Yeah.
Live my life like the rest. I'm not settling. I deserve the best.
They're saying they're hearing an echo from Ricardo. That's this. What the hell? Talk, Ricardo. Ricky.
Hey, Ricardo Clarke here. Ricardo.
Perfect.
You can hear me?
Perfect.
So,
hold on, I'm fixing it up. I can tell you right now because I made him put on. Talk again, Ricky.
hey, Ricardo Clarke here, and I'm with Empress.
You sound good now, but what's this? Where did that echo coming from? Okay, let me play the music in the meantime.
I deserve the best. Absolutely no opinion, no contesting. Some people don't want to elevate, so I say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
I know you, but I got to go.
All right.
Destiny, I must go.
Got it? Slow me down.
But I'm going to fly like
An eagle. You've got to
always be there.
in life. You got to make some decisions to leave. All right, 1, 2.
Ricardo with Empress.
Yeah, that's it. We good now. What you did?
We good?
You do something because it's good.
Related to be fixed by cutting it off
and just cutting it back on. Okay. That's right, Laverne. Bye bye. Huh? Bye bye. Oh.
I'm not settling. So many did before me. I'm not settling.
What die, Ricardo?
Dreams die, visions die, people die
Dreams
because
die. Yay!
die, vision die because people settle. Dreams die, people die. Die because settle. No compromise, no more demise. In life I won't. I'm not settling. I deserve the best. Not going to live my life like the rest. I'm not settling. I deserve the best. Absolutely no opinion, no contest. I'm not settling. I deserve the best. Not going to live my life like the rest. I'm not settling. I deserve the best. In the meantime, between time.
That's my talks. Star 106 hits music in from Ricardo Clarke. The year was 2006, and to imagine that song almost 14 years later still has such a powerful impact and message, and should have some impact on people's lives. So I guess the aim is to just create what we call timeless music.
Yeah, I just think you should speak your truth because truth is timeless.
Good answer, boy. Ricky, you won it today, son. When you did this intro for me over a decade ago, and I listen to the words every single day. When it comes to songwriting, what is the process like for you?
You know what? Like I said, it's really about trying to find the truth about what I'm talking about. Sometimes I could even write about the truth of something, even if it's not my truth.
Say that again.
As well as I can write the truth about something, even though it's not my truth personally. I had an opportunity to watch you, to experience you, to watch your fame grow. You know, you came from Freeport and you just came and just dominated the market. And I was like, yeah, from the parliament to church. Like I just from the pews to parliament, and I'm being honest. I've been in services where like they say, you know, I can free my mind today. Like Empress, I'm like, okay, I hear it. Yeah, for true. So I'm saying all of that to say, while I didn't know you as well as I know you now, I was able to be extremely honest about the success and the impact that you had. So that's my approach to songwriting. Whatever it is, I find the truth about it, and I just be as honest as I can. I mean, there's some tricks in terms of not being so wordy.
I got this. I want to know what were you doing at this particular time? Were you having fun? Let me play it. Here we go.
Dedicated to everybody. I know some of y'all got your phones, you got pictures, you got videos, but you ain't got no minutes. Said I had to nice room. Told me that.
Empress.
Zero balance, but I just want the people to bless. Go on my rag, I can go on the internet on my space. I can sell a taxi anywhere that God made. I can hold it, I can do anything. My camera control the same to the eye. You record the Bluetooth, I can capture anybody and put them on YouTube. Tell me right now, things are hard. Why I just took a $5 phone, $10, $20. So broke, no, keeping them safe. Look what I did.
My turn.
all my kids, if you break down, to tell me this all you're gonna get is the busy song. All you gonna get is the busy song. Send it like a video.
Got it.
I like the cut on the phone, like I need.
Star 106 hits. Got the nice 4 no minutes. I never heard being in a negative balance sounds so good.
And you know
I really
what?
like where
Again,
that you
I
were
think that was
having fun,
actually
weren't you?
yeah. And that song was not supposed to originally be on my first project, but I have a friend named Jahali Swan. You may know
Oh, I
Jahali Swan. Jahali Swan. Jahali Swan was the first person I knew who had an iPhone, right? But Jahali could never keep minutes on his phone. I mean, he had the iPhone before almost everybody. So the song was really about him.
Really?
I couldn't afford an iPhone. Yeah, that was about me. That was about my good friend who couldn't keep minutes on his phone, but he really wanted, like, he wanted everybody to see I got this big time phone. I'm like, hey, you got a phone, but you ain't got no minutes. And then I performed that. I performed that to an event, and one of my friends told me, "Say, if you don't put that song on your project, you crazy, bro." So
Because
that
that
my project was almost finished. And he,
do you know how many
pardon me?
people's reality that is? Maybe the phone card part is obsolete now as such, but not having
Yeah,
minutes
yeah,
on
yeah,
the phone.
yeah, yeah,
Many
yeah,
reality. So
yeah,
you're still
yeah.
talking reality.
And like I said, yeah, that's it. I just tapped into his truth. I'm like, okay, what do I experience every time I call? When I call him, he ain't got no minutes. I get a busy signal, but he like to take pictures. He like to record, and he's showing everybody he got this phone, but he ain't got no minutes.
Why you put your hand on blast like this?
No, but because the song was I wrote the song to the taxi rhythm, right?
I
And
know.
I had no desire to really put that out there. I had studio equipment at home, man. So I was
Yes,
just
I
getting
did.
off, I guess. Yeah. And
Wow.
it turned out to be a very big song for me. Very
It's still
huge song.
like I said, people's reality. No minutes, man. That's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
doctor,
So
as we move right along, because you're so multifaceted. There's so much about this person. I know for a fact that people are watching, they're listening right now and saying, "Wow, I didn't know that." Like, there's so much about you.
yeah. Hey. And you know what it's really about? It's about wasn't
Okay, we're having a little technical difficulty right there. Let me see if I get you again.
maybe 5 6 years ago. No?
No, quite muffled. Let's try that again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Go ahead.
no. You hear me? Yeah. So I don't think the doctorate was something I had in my immediate future, like my immediate past, I guess. Like 5 years ago, I wasn't thinking about it, but I realized in order for me to do some of the things I was interested in doing outside of music, it was necessary. So that desire to perfect what I'm doing with my nonprofit led me to that. You know, I have a doctorate in education, Christian education. So basically, I could literally do a school from the ground up if I want to, you know. And my dissertation was actually on the impact of trauma on self-actualization, you know. And I really did a in-depth study on how much trauma we got in this country, and how that contributes to so many people self-sabotaging, you know.
How long was your
Yeah,
course?
yeah,
Oh, really? How long did it take you to
yeah.
complete?
Three, three years. So now there's some gaps in between me and you. I'm not sure, but I'm hearing you asking me how long it took me.
Hmm.
It took me about three plus years to do it. 2017,
And
I wrapped up. Yes, yes.
what do we call you now, Doctor Ricardo Clarke?
You can call me that. But I don't go around saying I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. No.
All
No,
right, you want me to do it
I'm
for you then?
no, that's okay. I mean, 'cause it ain't about the title, it was about what I became on that journey. I became better. It wasn't about the title. It was more about me self-actualizing, being better, not settling for what I was. I didn't need it to do what I was doing, but I realized to be more effective, to have a better perspective on certain things. You know what? Do this course. Take up this doctorate. It's 3 years. It's going to pass anyway, and let's just try it out. It's expensive, but it's worth its weight in gold. I'll say that.
Well, guess what? You're not only just speaking it, you're doing it. And I mean, when you become a mentor for young people, it's one thing for you to tell them, but when you actually show them, action, as we know, may be cliche or not, but it speaks so much louder in words, in volume. So I want to congratulate you on your DR title, whether you want to use it or not. I want to present it to
Nice.
the Bahamas and the
Yeah.
world at large. Dr. Ricardo Clarke, thank you so much as always. And he laughed. I mean, you know what it is. You
Thanks, man. Hey, it's been a pleasure.
gotta use the title, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I use it when necessary, but
All right. So
like
Dr.
I say,
Ricardo,
I'm not driven by titles. I'm
follow
driven by
the
the
journey,
journey.
follow the process, follow the music. Tell them exactly how to do that.
Yeah, Apple Music, anywhere where music is sold, you could stream it digitally. You could even go on YouTube and check it out, and just download the music or just listen to it. Do whatever. We in a streaming culture now, so feel free. Anywhere you could stream music, my music is there. Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube, whatever, it's there.
All right. The man that wears many hats. Oh, how could I not? You almost got away, son. You almost got away, but not exactly. The health, the health and wealth and the goal of being fit. Tell us about that journey. How I couldn't go without mentioning that, man.
Yeah, well, the health journey has been a beautiful thing for me. Like I say, it's all about self-discovery, man. And in the process, I lost 50 pounds, and I didn't realize I did until I just did a little check. I was like, "Whoa, boy, you doing it?" So, it's all about becoming a sharper tool. We got one body. We only have one body. You could lose money and get it back. You could lose friends and get new friends, but your body is the only one you can get, except you're talking to the other side when you get a new body, et cetera, et cetera. But right now, we need this earthly, we need this earthly temple, we need this earthly temple to be in the best shape possible. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just trying to fine tune in every area of my life to ensure that I don't settle, I guess.
Ricardo, boy, you are so inspiring. I mean, and I'm not, me and you like to clown a lot, but on a serious tip, you are such an inspiration. Like when you started this health journey, was it a scare that you got or something? Did you wake up one day with this epiphany? How did it start for you?
No, I'm scared at all. I just woke up and I was like, dude, you're getting big. Your knees, you're walking and like, boy, your knee is hurting, babe. And I'm like, dude, you ain't that old, babe. So for me, I realized, you know what I realized too? I was like, I walking and my knee hurting, boy. I'm like, then I realized if you lost weight, for every pound you overweight, it is said that it's what, 4 pounds of pressure? Every
Yes.
pound you overweight. So if your ideal weight is 100, if your ideal weight is 100 pounds, every pound over 100 pounds is 4 times the amount of pressure that it's supposed to have on it. You get what I'm saying? So for me, I was like, you know what? I got to do better. I let myself go. I have to be better. I have to do better. And I feel great for it. More energy. For the things I do, I need to be in great shape. And I'm getting there. It's a journey. I ain't there yet. I ain't got my six pack yet. I got the six pack, Empress.
I could call you Tupac, no? Oh man,
Yeah,
Tupac, I
Tupac.
got you,
Call me
bro. I got you.
Tupac.
Thank you so much, man. It has been a
Yeah,
pleasure
yeah,
as always, and look
yeah,
forward
man.
to more timeless music from you and all that comes with being Ricardo Clarke. We thank you for it. Thank you for my timeless intro. Every time I get an opportunity to tell you, I will, because every time people hear it, they stop. Not knowing that my my song is actually a remake of an original piece. Tell them where that song was. What that song was.
Yeah. Look at
I got
your
the
intro. Yeah, and look at I should have put that song on my album. Okay, because that song is bigger than the one I originally recorded, man. But nonetheless, I'm happy I did it. I'm happy I did it because you've been a great support to my career all around. When I was virtually unknown, you took some of my songs, you stood behind those songs,
I
and
did.
those songs allowed me. You standing behind those songs allowed me to go as far as I did in many respects. So you took a chance on the kid, and I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. And listen, I can take a chance on this. Can't keep a good man down. I promise you that. Just like from Not Settling, because you know, Not Settling was my title track. Watch this, though. Watch.
Yeah.
2021, because a lot of people feel dismayed. They feel counted out, and you want them to know that, you know what? You can't keep a good man down. It's a timeless message. And again, like I said, thank you for it, eh? All right. So, folks, keep it locked. Top of the hour, 5 o'clock. We're going to go in hard with Ricardo Clarke. It is your Drive at 5, yours truly, alongside DJ AI, right here on your hit station. We're Star 106 Hits. Yeah, Clarke. Hey.
All right, good. And we got through it.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
You
And
know,
to
you
all
got
of
a
those.
lot of you can't predict you, right? You can't predict you. Right? So I'd be holding my breath sometimes. I'm like,
No, I can do you like that. I can do you like that. This one say congrats. I gotta play.
no, man. That's fine. That's fine, man. That's fine.
I try to show you
That's
some
fine.
of your
I
messages.
trust me. I know your heart is always in the right place.
Huh?
I'm gonna check it out I'm gonna check it out once we wrap up.
And again, like I said, thank you for it, eh? Oh, there's a
Yeah,
delay.
man. But I appreciate this, man.
Yeah, man. As always. We can talk later.
Yeah.
I going to watch your
Yeah,
status to
man.
see
Take
what
care.
cut up. I want to see what cut up fruits you got.
Take care.